Hi, my name is Shalia Wall, and I'm the founder of wildhorseandburro.org. A little background. It's the mid-1990s, and I had just found out that the wild horses and burros out west were available to private citizens. Wow! And the closest place for me to get one was in Cross Plains, Tennessee. Now, up until that time, I had a long horseback riding career, and a few years prior, I had successfully trained two domestic horses to be really good trail horses. However, the thoughts of getting a wild one did make me feel uneasy and made me question my newfound skills. But I went to Tennessee anyway. I toured their facility and looked at the many different animals that they had, and at the end, to be honest, I chickened out. I did not adopt a full-grown horse, but rather I adopted a small mare and foal pair. And by small, if she was 10 hands, she was doing good. But they gentled very easily and became great pasture companions. And I was hooked. Over the next several years, I adopted 4 boys, all studs, which were gelded by my vet, which I trained to be successful trail horses as well. During this time period, I became familiar with B.L.M's Wild Horse and Burro program rules and regulations, met many of its employees, the majority of which have already retired. I volunteered at local events. I mentored new adopters, and I also helped new adopters gentle and train their horses. However, during this time, I seemed to be 2 missing components. One was information. Information on gentling, training, and what to do in emergencies. Number 2 was the availability of local support, people, groups, individuals that I could turn to. Fortunately for me, I came across Willis and Sharon Lamb's educational and training website called Kicking Back Ranch, along with the Wild Horse Mentors group. I can honestly say that without this website and attending this workshop, that I would nowhere be as knowledgeable as I am today. What those folks did is nothing short of amazing, and it's something to which I will be forever grateful. Over time, I began thinking of things that I might be able to do to contribute to the welfare of these animals and their adopters. Now, at that time, I had no idea what that was going to be. But what I did know was that it would eventually need a website, and I wanted a domain name that was easily recognizable and well known. Now, at that time, B.L.M's Wild Horse and Burro pages were located at wildhorseandburro.gov, which later changed to wildhorseandburro.blm.gov. So, I purchased the names wildhorseandburro.org, .com, .net, and .info. Now later, I decided to drop the .com because my ideas were starting to come together, and I knew that a commercial organization just wasn't going to fit the bill. It's 2017 now, and instead of a little bit of information, there's lots and lots and lots of information. What is confusing, though, is this. Number 1, all the newest technology and smart devices. Number 2, the huge popularity of social media. Number 3, the increased number of wild horse and burro organizations and websites across the United States. And lastly, number 4, the relationships B.L.M has with private organizations and other entities as well. Now you add that all up, and that seems to equal more adoptions, not less adoptions, and that is immensely frustrating. Now, I try to stay on top of what's going on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, as far as wild horses and burros. But the people that are not on Facebook, and yes, millennials, they do exist, those people are still in the dark. And for those that are on Facebook, as many are, they're not on any of the wild horse and burro groups, nor are they frequenting any of the wild horse and burro pages. Those people are in the dark as well. And this to me is immensely frustrating. So, in 2015, I came up with an idea. An idea that I think would benefit the general public, the wild horse and burro community, and yourselves as well. If you would like to know more about this project, then please watch my next video. Thank you.